Meanwhile, in America.
Oh God. Okay. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like it. I can't be alone in this, right? Like, I like this guy. I want to like this guy a lot. I don't like that he's just doing this. For sure. I'm not jealous. I don't know what this guy's deal is, but every single title of his I actually like a lot. Because it's like, yeah, China versus USA. Which country is safer? Americans shocked. He's kind of awesome.
To the haters, China is extremely dangerous at night. And there's so many muggings and stabbings and people getting beat up and crimes, but it just goes unreported, right? So tonight we're gonna put that theory to the test. We're gonna see if I indeed do get stabbed, beat up, or punched in the face. I sincerely hope that I do not. Let's go find out. So first
American shocked that he was stabbed.
impressions, it is quite busy. To say that it is a Tuesday night, it's not a weekend. I mean, look how busy this is. Look how lively.
Wait, you can upload videos from YouTube from mainland China? Of course you can. What? Brother, wow. Wow. I'm not even shitting on you. I'm just like amazed because that's how fucking powerful anti-Chinese propaganda is, dude. That's crazy. That's crazy that there are like people who unironically are just like full-blown adults who are just like legitimately shocked.
People out, all these families, little kiddos. Just come.
No, you have VPNs, dude. It's not like... I forgot there are VPNs, my bad. Like, you don't have to hit it raw.
To have a lovely stroll at night. How could there be any crime or anything like that?
Don't forget, this dude is 100% paid to make these videos. Wait, really? Wait, actually? Is he like a white guy who's paid by the Chinese? I don't really.
It's busy like this. You know, when there's so many people.
As someone who loves China, this guy is definitely a propagandist for China. Fucking love him more.
That's one of the things about living in the West is that most of the time there's barely anyone around, so you feel like kind of a bit always looking over your shoulder, if you know what I mean, when there's no one around. But when it's like this, I mean, don't even think about it. I've just come under a little kind of bridge roundabout now, and you may notice not only is it well lit, there's lots of people around.
Would I take the G-Box? Absolutely.
There's no rubbish, but also there is no homeless people. Now, if this was the US or the UK, there would be so many homeless people here. This is just like a perfect place for homeless people.
Okay, it's a bit...
what?
No.
Let me tell you, if this was the UK, I would not even dare come to like an underground passageway like this. Wait, hold on one second. I've not been stabbed yet. Does this look like a dangerous place? There's little kids running around. These kids should be in bed. Lincoln's already in bed. And once again, I don't know if you've noticed, but look around.
What about the mass stabbings in public places? Will he ever cover that? Brother, I don't think there's no crime in China. I don't even think that's what he's saying. That's so funny. What do you think? People are just like constantly getting fucking mass stabbed in China? What the fuck? Like... like he's obviously memeing, but he glazes China up a little bit more than I would, to be honest.
Look around at these streets. Did you notice something? Now, many of my Chinese viewers, they won't have noticed this because they've got so used to it living in China, right? But just look at this. There's, not only is there no rubbish, it's clean, right? But there's no homeless people.
Bro, if I literally did a video like this in Japan, I would get executed by Americans, okay? Because it's like it's too much. He's glazing too much. He's glazing too much. Okay. I like him because he's not immediately like when I see a white person make videos about China, my immediate assumption, unless I know them, is that they're going to be fucking so aggro anti-China. But he is just like why would there? It's just normal. You know what I mean? This is normal. It's fine. I feel like he's going a bit overboard on it. He's doing tricks on it, as the kids would say.
This would be like prime. This is prime real estate for the homeless beggars. Kind of.
Also, he's kind of shitting on homeless people way too much. Like, come on, man, chill. Like, they're not like they're in that situation because like they're fucked over by the systems. You know, talk about that instead of just being like. Instead of talking about homeless people like you're Patrick Bateman a little bit. God damn.
People. Look. I'm just showing the streets as they are. This is the truth, my friends. This is the truth. Meanwhile, in the US,
okay, goddamn, okay. Okay, what the fuck? Not wrong. Oh, guys, fucking calm down. First of all, okay, I can't believe I'm about to say this. First of all, okay, everybody chill the fuck out. You're literally looking at, like, objectively one of the worst places on the continent, like, that is hyper-specific, okay? You're pointing a camera at fucking Skid Row going, this is how the cities are? That's not how that works, okay? We're not fucking a bunch of King Rancher driving, rural area ass living, cousin fucking conservatives out here, okay? That's not how every city is. That's ridiculous. Now, having said that, there is homelessness in China as well. There's homelessness everywhere. Okay, this is like a Fox News ass outlook on what America looks like. That's not the case. But more importantly, the real issue isn't that like homeless people exist. The real issue is that they exist as a consequence of systems. It's not like these guys are evil, okay? They're not like bad people, evil people, like, behaving in the way that they're behaving because they're just like wrong. They're just people who have been victimized by the commodification of housing. It's that simple. Even Skid Row isn't 100% this. People have never been there and think there's no sidewalk space that isn't lived on. Yeah, it's crazy. No way he made you defend America. He's the chosen one. I'm not defending America. I'm defending the truth, okay? Come on. As much as I love China, like I'm still going to, if there is something that is like so much on its face a propaganda piece, I'm gonna defend the truth. You know what I mean? Even though I do like that he is making a video like this because you don't really see this kind of thing from especially a white guy. You don't really see this juxtaposition.
I really am trying to find some crime for you tonight. You know, I'm searching the streets. I'm on a little bit of a quieter street now. You know, can you even see me? You know, in China it's so safe. I mean, I don't know how many times I've made this video. I've probably made this video about 20 times, you know, but people still won't believe me, even when I show you the videos. You know, like now, if I was in the UK or the US, you know, I'd have to look over my shoulder. Oh, is there anyone behind me? Or is there any weird kind of homeless people around, or some weird kind of creepy guys? But in China, you got to worry about that? Don't even think about it for a second, my friend. Even if you're a man or a woman, you can walk down the streets free as a bird. If this was America.
I mean, I don't know if I like the concept of just like walking around the streets with a camera on me being like, look how not stabbed I am. Like on its face, it feels like odd. I will, this is more my speed. Okay. Cause like, dude, come on. You're walking down the street with a fucking camera. Like, what do you think? Mass stabbings exist all the time? Like, it's like an American being like, look at me. I'm going to school. Not shot, by the way. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, of course, it doesn't happen that frequently. The likelihood of it happening is a problem. And by the way, American school child going and getting shot in the fucking school or being victim to gun violence is infinitely more likely than a random Chinese citizen being stabbed in a mass stabbing incident. So there is that empirical reality that doesn't necessarily make the American side look better. But even then, you can always do that. Like you can... It's a silly way to turn evidence into anecdotes to cut propaganda. And I say this as someone who immediately likes this guy. Okay, he's not anti-China, and he's talking about Chinese infrastructure, which is my favorite. And for the record, most parts, especially like tier 1 cities of China, are probably objectively safer than what you would classify as tier 1 cities in the United States of America. Before I move on from the previous video. So like, I don't even have this, like, it's like looking at Japan and being like, look how not stabbed I am in Japan in comparison to like, I don't know, a 7-Eleven trip in the middle of the night in America. Does that make sense? I just didn't really like how aggressively anti-homeless he was, in the sense that, like, obviously no one thinks homelessness is a good thing, myself included, but like it's usually a consequence of affordable houses and the accessibility to affordable housing, and a diversity of affordable housing made readily available by rapid urbanization and even development, which the United States of America does not have.
Welcome to the world's biggest metro system. Welcome to Shanghai. Or should I say, welcome to the future.
This is better. This will be better. I hope. I'm gonna go pee real quick. I hope he's not like weird about this one.
Just take a look at this station. I've been to a lot of metro stations throughout China, in different cities. I've been to Chengdu one, Shenzhen one, Guangzhou, Guiyang. I've been to loads, you know. But China just keeps on outdoing itself, you know. Each one I go to, it just gets better and better. Look at this. We're back again. Back once again in a science fiction movie. This is not science fiction. China made it science fact. The design is amazing. It goes through a range of colors. Before we get started, I'd like to say a huge thank you to Surfshark VPN for sponsoring this video. Now more than ever, our internet reliance has been rapidly increasing, from streaming our favorite shows to keeping in touch with our loved ones, and also our banking is mostly done online these days. We'd like to think that our information online is safe, but you never know when America is listening in on one of your calls. And so as our online footprint increases, so does our need for proper security. Surfshark is a VPN service that protects your information by encrypting all the data that you send through the internet, keeping anyone unwanted from seeing it. Another great reason.
Wait, why the fuck is he glazing up Surfshark if he's in the pocket of the CCP? On as soon as he starts a new video. Man, shut up. Yes, I have to take fucking pisses, okay? I'm drinking all day.
We're currently at Yuyan Garden, right? And this is the deepest metro station in all of Shanghai, we are 36 meters underground right now. Just think about that for a second. China built this 36 meters underground.
Okay, so here's what I know about Chinese homelessness policies, okay? First of all, number one, homeless doesn't automatically mean crime, okay? Let's get that out of the way. And that's a universal subject matter. Doesn't matter if you're fucking homeless in Portland, Oregon. Doesn't matter if you're homeless in fucking Beijing, okay? Doesn't matter if you're homeless in Shanghai. So that's number one. We're not fucking small business tyrants over here who are going to behave like that. We're not going to move like that. So that's number one. Number two, okay? Of course, there are homeless people in China as well. As far as I understand it, homelessness and loitering is considered an infinitely worse crime in places like China than even, it's more like, from what I understand, it seemingly is more aggressively pursued than like a fucking Texas suburb, in the sense that if you're homeless, if you're on the fucking streets as a homeless person in China, they will take you and immediately put you in a shelter, okay? If you're homeless, and oftentimes you're homeless due to being from like one of the villages or one of the rural areas, and you have made your way, you've wandered your way into a city, into a tier 1 city, from what I understand, not only will they put you in a shelter, but then they will also send you back to where you're originally from. You might not want that. Hasan fighting anti-China propaganda and anti-American propaganda at the same time. I hope you're doing okay. Nobody doing it like you. Yes, of course. So just remember that. What does this person say? Chomsky lives. He's a white Sneeko lookalike bitch ass. This dude is ugly. He shouldn't have a media job. Fucking dude. What? This dude is saying homeless people are a blight on society, not a result of decisions. Absolutely pathetic. This dude is absolutely horrible. He needs to be robbed. Dude, every anarchist, dude. Holy shit. Calm down, anarchists, okay? Anarchists, when they meet like one liberal person who and who's truly explaining their personal perspective on homelessness, settle down. Now, what is this? Welcome to Beijing, where being homeless can get you evicted. Chinese migrant worker Yang Changhe lost the roof over his head when he tried to help those suddenly forced out by a government crackdown on safety. He wanted to help migrant workers thrown out of their homes in a citywide safety crackdown in Beijing. He didn't expect it would end in his own eviction. Yang, who moved to the Chinese capital Hunan in 2009, ran a drop-in center for other migrants in his spare time and was one of the many members of the public who rallied to help the tens of thousands of people given in just days, in some cases hours, to leave their homes and on the fringes of the city. Saw there were so many people desperately in need of help. I just wanted to do something for them, he said. Migrants were evicted as a part of a 40-day campaign launched last week to address safety threats in the aftermath of a residential fire that killed 90 people this month. Oh, this is what this is about. Is the shower thing a Nazi dog whistle? I showered like 3 days ago, though. Just the most normal anarchist in the chat. No, the shower thing is exactly what it is. It's not a dog whistle. It's you need a shower, like physically clean your body in the shower because, you know, you haven't showered for 3 days. That's actually a great example. Thank you. Thank you for describing exactly why I say, anarchists, you need to take a shower. This is your reminder to take a shower. It has nothing to do with dog whistles. I love when an anarchist conceptualizes showers in the form of a Nazi dog whistle. They're like, what? He's asking me to take a shower. It must be a Nazi dog whistle. No, sometimes it's just like your parent telling you to take a fucking shower and not another unjustifiable hierarchy. Hygiene is an unjustifiable hierarchy. Brought us cleanliness and sanitation was sent to us by our oppressive rulers who want us to be sanitized so we can be docile, so we can be servile. It's like, no, just smell good. Good. Fuck, man. Bro, are you a Muslim? If so, do you support LGBTQ? Yes, I support LGBTQ. Christ.
What's going on? So you can see on the screen there when the train arrives. It's just arrived now, and then when the next train is, and the third train is coming, and then also at the bottom you can see the capacity, how full each carriage is. That is crazy. I don't know how is it detecting that. So then you can choose. And you can choose one of the emptiest carriages. Right, let's get inside the train. And I have heard that this train is also fully automated. There's no driver. So let's go take a look. Everyone's just heading back home. It's rush hour. Wow, look at this, no driver. Oh, I'm at the back. I should have gone to the front. Oh, we've got a little window there, the tunnels. Okay, away we go. I'm facing the wrong way.
Good article about how China's rapid urbanization resulted in basically no large sums and relieved homelessness. Yeah, even the article that the chatter sent me wasn't even about like fucking like permanently homeless people, but instead about like people living in an area that was not up to par with like safety standards, and like plenty of people died as a consequence of a fire. So what I'm talking about is a permanent issue that is born out of like shitty policies that dictate that the housing market is an endlessly profitable endeavor for those who can get into it, that have capital, right? It's still negligence. Every time we watch a vid, chatters just Google the first the topic and send the first article they see. Yeah. Anyway. Oh my God. You guys can't see right now, but Kai's been so fucking cute.
At the next station. That was pretty fast. It was like 2 or 3 minutes. We're now at Lujiazui. Let's get off the train now. Wow, look at this. All the people just coming in at the entrance. So this line was built to relieve passenger flow pressure from line 2. And you can see all the passengers that would have been on line 2, but now they're using this line instead. You know, China's always improving people's lives. Look at all these people using this convenient public transport system. And then just look at this station. Each station that you get off on has a different kind of style. No need for a ticket. Just scan your phone like this, and we're away. We're free. I just popped outside now just to get a glimpse of my favorite building in Shanghai. Well, I guess my 3 favorite buildings. Hold on, trees are in the way. Wow, look at that. That is just insane. The Shanghai Tower, the Jinmao Tower, and the SWFC. China's infrastructure is just, you know, it's uncomparable. Shopping malls, metro systems, crazy skyscrapers. I'm just trying to head outside now on the bridge to get a good shot of all the skyscrapers. And then we're gonna go back into the metro. More station hunting. I have got some good timing today. It is, the sun is just setting. Wow, look at this. There's the Pearl Tower there. That's also one of my favorite buildings in Shanghai. Wow, look at this. I mean, you really do feel like you're walking in the future. You're like walking in a science fiction movie. Oh, I just walked in front of someone's picture. Wow, look at that, the sunset.
Amazing. Wow. Life. Very transformative, my streamer. Transformative, my fucking ass. Take a week off, idiot. Good meme, dude. Sorry that I'm not like fucking pausing virtually every single second of the video, you fucking asshole. It's a 6-minute video so far. On a 13-minute video, it's 6 minutes that we've watched so far. I've covered it for literally almost an hour. Shut the fuck up, you stupid fucking bitch. Be excited that I'm not literally pausing every single goddamn second of the fucking video. Holy shit, you fucking idiot. You absolute fucking dumbass. How many, I mean, there's enough micromanagers in the chat. What time did we start this video? When did we actually start this video? How many minutes have we spent so far on this 6-minute and 11-second video? It's got to be at least 20 minutes. At least. They're trying to get a reaction out of you. I know, it's so fucking annoying. It's like a dumbass 3-month subscriber too. 3 months of avoiding the top of the hour ad break. It's so fucked up. It's so fucked up that guy got to avoid the top of the hour ad break for 3 months straight, dude. Now, of course, if you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe, which you can do for $5 or free with a Twitch Prime. By connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, where you get 1 free Prime subscription a month. You can also use it. You can also get gifted a sub if you're lucky. I just realized people get mad when you pause and give commentary too much, and also when you don't pause to react. I know. I can't win because it just doesn't stem from any serious critique. Here's a 3-minute ad break now. I thought the top of the hour was a Nazi dog whistle. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness gracious me. I've got perfect timing today. Wow. Oh, there's another view of the 3 towers. This is amazing. Meanwhile, in America.
Oh God. Okay. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like it. I can't be alone in this, right? Like, I like this guy. I want to like this guy a lot. I don't like that he's just doing this. You know what I mean? He just like keeps showing the same B-roll. It's like, how is it any different than those fucking weirdos that go to Skid Row and they're like, look at how crazy these homeless people are. Are you on crack? Are you on crack? Opium? Yeah, dude, every American city is like this all the time. The entirety of the continental United States is actually just Skid Row in Los Angeles. But also, even then, the thing that I don't like about it isn't necessarily that, like, this is surreal and he's greatly exaggerating it or anything. What's frustrating about it is that this is absolutely, like, this is absolutely a systemic problem. I don't like that he's just like, I don't know.
Oh man, you don't realize how hot it is in Shanghai because you spend most of the time in shopping malls like this and it's got the AC on. And then also in the metro you have the AC on, so you get used to it. It's only until you come outside and it's like boom, hits you. It's so hot in Shanghai at the moment. Whew. Back in the metro now, and you may have noticed throughout this video that I'm taking the stairs, not using the escalators. I'm taking the healthy option because you might have seen in that last video that I ate so much street food and I gained 10 kilograms of weight, so I've got to burn it off. Oh my god, look at this. So this is just kind of a walkway to...
I wish there was like more to it than just like America bad, China good. You know what I mean? Like, look how clean China is. Look how nasty American streets are. You know what I mean? Like, why doesn't he just like shit on the American government? Like, I just like do commentary over it. Be like, yeah, it's actually because of rapid urbanization in China that, you know, places a heavy emphasis on ensuring that there is enough housing for as many people as possible. Why are you going so hard for the USA? I hate it because it's like, he's not lying. It does look like that. It's not a crime to be houseless. Like, I seriously thought that was a corner in the Pearl District or Portland, or until I saw the words at the bottom of the screen. Why are you going so hard for the USA? Oh my God. Bro, this is literally the exact opposite of people whenever I say China is actually good. Like, high-speed rail is great. Here are some of the great aspects of China and Chinese development. And then chatters do the exact same thing, but in the opposite direction, where they're like, dude, why are you a fucking paid CCP shill? No, man. I don't ride for one country. I ride for the truth, okay? America has a tremendous amount of problems, especially big cities, especially liberal-ass fucking supposed paradise like Los Angeles, okay? It's really fucked up. It's true. But if you're just, like, throwing a blanket fucking B-roll over and over again about, like, how many homeless people live in L.A., how is that any different? How is that any different than what fucking Fox News does? You're doing the same thing Fox News does. There's nuance to this, okay? Like, yeah, here's another great point. This is an infrastructure video. Why doesn't he talk about the lack of U.S. metro systems? The irony is, if I were to make a video like this, if I lived in China, if I was blessed to live in China and get paid by Xi Jinping himself, who is my Lord and Savior, to make a video, I would do a video where I would hyper focus on, for example, numerous different avenues. He just said he's walking a lot today because he ate 10 kilograms worth of food, okay? He gained 10 kilograms. Americans are so fat because they don't have any access to walkable cities, as a matter of fact. Why do they not have that? Because they don't have public transit. Just literally turn around and you can very easily cut a much better fuck America versus China video than just being literally like, oh, look, China is so clean. There's never any crime. There's never ever been any crime in China. It's like, it's basically the exact opposite of like the anti-China videos that Americans do. It's weird. There's no crime. There's no crime ever in China. And also, there's no homeless people ever in China. Well, that's not, that's not true. But it doesn't matter. You're not supposed to. It's understandable if you don't want to show that side of it, right? And it's fine. It's fine. But like, you can do a better job of like showcasing exactly why the American cities are the way that they are. He talks exactly like a reactionary Republican from the suburbs. Yeah, that's why I was like shocked. Bulgaria? Dude, I don't know shit about Bulgaria. What the fuck? It's a liberal critique, all about personal responsibility while simultaneously explicitly examining public infrastructure, which is ironic because, like, plenty of libs in China as well. probably the overarching majority attitude is not necessarily like rugged, dialectical, materialism focused Chinese communism, but instead like this. China is great, developed, very, very prosperous, big middle class, and also, you know, a lot of cool, fun malls that you can go and shop at. Does that make sense? What is this? Jason Lightfoot, the BBC and the Times. Is happiness a crime in China? Is he Jason Light? Is this man Jason Lightfoot? No. It's Jason Wildman. Like, the irony is, I don't even agree with the premise. That's the funny part about it, is that I agree with him that yes, Chinese infrastructure is fucking awesome. And it is significantly better than American infrastructure. So that's why I'm like a little frustrated, because I'm watching it and I'm like, damn, bro, why are you making this argument from this perspective? I guess it's like, maybe it's not my... Maybe it's not my... maybe I'm not the target audience.
I have noticed throughout this entire video and all the places that I went, everywhere, spotless, clean, safe, little kiddos running around, no homeless people, no beggars sat around. If this was the UK, there'd be a beggar like on each one of these posts all the way, or some homeless person just sleeping. Is there any here? You can see the map there. I mean, just look at all those stations. That is just insane. And Shanghai metro system is the world's biggest metro system by route length, totaling 802 kilometers. It's also the second biggest by number of stations, with 408 stations on 19 lines. And the train has just arrived. I better hurry up. I'm gonna miss it. I am now at Jing'an Temple Station. This is on line 2. Now this is a bit of a classic station.
Important. What do you think about democracy? Not a fan, dude. Hate it. Fucking got it. Clip it and ship it, boys. We got him. HasanAbi hates democracy? What the fuck? Yeah, democracy. Predicating this on homeless people are disgusting is really shameless. Yeah, I don't really like that aspect of it. Like, think about how I talk about Japan, right? As a massive fucking weeb. I love Japan. Talk about it, glaze it up, do tricks on it, right? On a daily basis. But you will never catch me fucking being like, I've learned more about the homelessness issue in Japan. And I have been very honest about it. There are certain aspects of Japanese culture or Japanese living that I am pretty critical of, right? And then there's parts of it that are great.